Now it's mobile, Jeffrey. Good. You're welcome. Again, we welcome you. Benny wanted me to mention to you, and by all means, the immediate past president of the Rodeo is the actual chairman of this ceremony. So for that reason, I'd like to thank Craig Andrus for overseeing the festivities. Past president Craig Andrus. Yes. Good. Here's how this works, and I know some of you have been here before. I read a small bio and history, and then we welcome up the inductee or the people or person representing that family or that individual. So feel free to come on up. We'll help you however we can, but enjoy this day. It's a special day for many of you, and we are just happy to present it to you. Marguerite and Marvin Roberts impacted the California Rodeo Salinas in many ways. They were not only on-site groundskeepers, but they also gave horsemanship lessons to many children here, and then went on to become participants and contributors to this event. They were great ambassadors to the Western way of life and passed that love on to the younger generations. Marguerite and Marvin helped create the Monterey County Junior and Senior Horsemen's Association, allowing participants to ride in the Big Week Parade each year. They also coached many hostesses and sweethearts who ran for titles at the rodeo. Marvin competed in the working cow horse event, bull riding, steer roping, hackamore class, and reining class, and was also a parade marshal. Marguerite organized flags in the horse parade in addition to being a horsemanship and best dressed judge at the rodeo. Ladies and gentlemen, Marguerite and Marvin Roberts.
My name is Lynn Lincoln, and together with many family members of Marvin and Marguerite, including brothers, sisters, nephews, nieces, great-grandchildren, we're all thrilled to have Marvin and Marguerite inducted into the California Hall of Fame. California Rodeo Hall of Fame. Marvin and Marguerite exemplified the word team and team effort. Together, their love of horses and the joy of teaching that their career lasted over 40 years. From the beginning when they ran at training stables here at the rodeo grounds till the end of their stables on River Road. The team of Marvin and Marguerite was known throughout the area. In the horse world, you only needed to know the names Marvin and Marguerite, and everyone knew who you meant, for they did everything as a team, and together they provided lessons and life journeys to numerous people of all ages, backgrounds, and disciplines of riding. There was not an animal Marvin did not excel in training, or a person he did not wish to share this ability with. During the years when the rodeo had horsemanship classes on the track, the students of Marguerite and Marvin would completely fill the barn here on the grounds. In the horse show world, the buckle or trophy for a first place win from the Salinas Rodeo was as huge then as it is now with the professional cowboys. The track classes were some of the largest classes back then, and you could be assured a number of students from the Roberts stables always made the final cut for that show in the afternoon. Not only was Marvin a founding member of the Monterey County Sheriff's Posse, together Marvin and Marguerite founded the Monterey County Junior Horsemen and the Monterey County Senior Horsemen's Association as a way of promoting and sharing their love and life of riding and showing. They were very proud of all their students and accomplishment, but in particular, they were so very proud of the many hostesses of the California Rodeo in which they helped train and transform into the beautiful young ladies representing the California Rodeo statewide. I don't think there was a parade Marvin missed during rodeo week, and as parade marshal, he would make sure the groups were in formation and the rodeo flag bearers were set before the parade proceeded down the route of his hometown. Everyone knew Marvin along the parade route, and he never would miss waving to a young cowgirl or cowboy along the way. Marvin had a gift with his hands that very few have or will ever have in his lifetime. His ability to train the horse in all the requirements needed to be the winner in the show ring, or a companion or a lesson horse, were without question the best around. His greatest accomplishment was writing and teaching this gift. Marvin was accomplished at writing bridle lists and was very proud to be doing this into his late 70s on one of his prized mares. With the crooked smile and easygoing mannerism, if you were not getting the lesson or the response from the horse you needed, he would say, "Let's try that again," or, "Well, not quite, but let's do that again." But let no one tell you otherwise. The other side of the team, Marguerite, wasn't quite the same. She spent hours upon hours in the middle of a circle of riders, fine-tuning their form and abilities. From all that trained under her wearing her hair in that classic bun, we all swore she had eyes in the back underneath that bun, for she knew what you were doing without even seeing you, or so you thought. Marguerite's keen eye for horsemanship turned riders into winners. She gave countless hours of lessons, striving to bring the best from their riders. Not only in teaching, but in the many classes she judged, form, and mannerism with the horse were her goals. Students would spend what seemed like hours in that lesson circle going around her. As a rider, she would try to be so perfect as to not hear your name, but your name you did hear. And it was not the "let's try again" method that you got from Marvin. It was a sharp, direct voice. Heels down, chin up, don't look down. You feel what that horse is doing. And all too often heard, "Get those elbows in, they're flapping like a mad hen." I don't think there's a rider who rode with Marvin or Marguerite who would trade their time or their memories and the value that they had with the horses.
I'd like to thank the committee for selecting my sister and brother-in-law to the Hall of Fame. And also, my sister was the oldest of 8 kids, and she helped raise all the younger ones. She was kind of tough like me, but her husband Marvin was a gentleman. He also taught us kids how to ride bulls and bucking horses, along with riding, showing horses and whatnot. And I remember one time there was a horse, I was cleaning the stalls out there, and this horse stepped on my new boots, ruined my boots, and I kicked that horse, and Marvin said, "Don't ever, ever abuse a horse." Anyhow, I'd like to have my sister come up here and read a poem. Thank you.
Shortly after their death, I wrote this poem that says it all. If you look to the heavens on a star-filled night, you'll find, you'll find 2 diamonds that shine in the night. You'll see them surrounded by 100 more. When the Lord took Marvin and his Marguerite dear, he knew they'd need children to teach and be near. He gathered the wee ones that were taken too soon, and 100 white horses took for a ride to the moon. He took them to Marvin and he said, "My good man, will you and your loved one teach what you can? There are none better suited to handle this chore. No others came close to matching your score. Now for all you that wonder if horses can fly, just gaze in the dark at the stars in the sky. If the night is quite still and free from all sound, you may hear this echo, chin up, heels down. And if you believe, you might glimpse a sight of 100 young riders on steeds in full flight, led by 2 legends on horses pure white, with soft feathered wings that glow in the night." Thank you.